Hi guys, Janice Vaughn, letting your light shine. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is episode 65. I took some time off this weekend. I had such a busy weekend. It was great. I went to the Joyce Meyer concert. A lot of you guys know I adore her. She's amazing. She's great. And it was ironic how she spoke about controlling people and the need for others to try and manipulate for their own benefit. And I thought, you're speaking to me, sister. Anyway, so it was really great because I went last year and unfortunately the narcissist went with me for no other reason other than to make sure I wasn't doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. He was completely non-supportive, mimicking things that she said, disrespecting her when other people are at the conference trying to just worship and, listen to somebody that they admire as much as I do. So that was a complete shit show last year, but it was so great this year. I was able to go with one of my best friends and we had a really good time. It was great. But so I want to talk about what she talked about, and she talked about controlling people, and we already know that hurt people. Okay. We already know that. And hurting people do not have the right to treat other people disrespectfully. But with a narcissist, okay, these are some of the most broken people on the planet. Most of them have been abused as a child, whether it's physically, sexually, emotionally, mentally, whatever. And so what happens is, and this is what I personally experienced with the narcissist that I was in a relationship with, all I heard him say over and over and over was, well, this is how I was brought up. Okay, dude, you cannot blame your parents for your bad behavior, okay? Especially when, you're an adult male. How much longer are you going to blame other people for your actions? There is no excuse. Absolutely none. None whatsoever. But with a narcissist, they don't want to feel those emotions come to the surface by healing their bad behavior because it'll be too damn, painful for them. Well, they don't understand the amount of pain that they themselves are inflicting upon us, the survivors of their bad behavior. So it's like a double whammy, okay? I'm not going to get help for my own issues that I dealt with, okay? So let me go ahead and turn around and abuse the person that loves me. So it's so terrible because these narcissists have up this wall of, you're not going to get me. I'm going to get you before you get me, okay? That is signs of hurt. So most of the time when somebody is hurting, they hurt people because they want to feel more powerful than the other person that they're hurting. And that's bully mentality. All right. I keep saying narcissists are bullies. That's all they are. They want to be controlling. They want to manipulate you. They want to change you. You know what? You can't change a soul on this planet. No way, no how. You know what? If you don't love your sister, you don't love your brother, you don't love your mother, you don't love the narcissist, you don't love any of these people that you're dealing with, you either accept them for who they are or you don't. Well, one of the things the narcissist always used to say to me was, why can't you just love me for who I am? I did. I totally loved him for who he was. I hated his actions, okay? The poor actions, the demeaning, conversations we would have, the name calling, the abuse, the mental, physical, all of this crap that I was dealing with. That was my drawing point. I was done. That was it. That was the finish line, dude. Like you pushed me far enough, and I kept telling you over and over and over, one of these days you're going to look back and go, man, I really screwed up. I told him that repeatedly. I gave this man so many warnings. I was like, you know what? Listen, if your behavior doesn't change and you don't seek the help that you need for your bad behavior, your relationships in the future are never going to be any better because it's going to be the same pattern repeated. You going off to a new person, as he has numerous women, God bless you all, never is it going to change, and these patterns are going to be the same in every relationship that he gets into. is going to be the same. People are going to be, they're either going to run like hell the first red flag they see. I didn't, but I'm learning, and I learned. I've grown a lot over the last year. But they will never change. And so what they're going to do is they're going to seek out new victims, because new victims don't know their game playing. They don't know their ammunition. They don't know what they've got up their sleeve. Okay, so that is why a narcissist really doesn't care about doing the hard work. I mean, you and I, we're healing. Okay, we're healing. We're going through the motions. Yeah, some of it's tough. Some of the days that we go through this stuff, we cry. But you know what? We're dealing with it so that we can become better people in the future. But a narcissist won't. They will just turn around and run the other direction. They will go find a new victim, new supply. And when that supply figures them out, they'll just go on to somebody else. So it's this ongoing pattern that the narcissist will play. But just know, please, it is not you that has the issue. It isn't, okay? I'm not saying that I'm perfect or you're perfect. None of us are perfect, okay? We all have our flaws. But a narcissist will point out every stinking flaw they can about us without first looking within themselves and saying, you know what? Maybe I was an asshole. Maybe I was a bitch. Maybe I should not have said that to you because it was so incredibly disrespectful. But you know what? The narcissist will not do that. It is too painful for them to feel what they have dealt with as they were a child or growing up. So you know what? The tough facade comes on, the tough attitude, everything just blows up because they cannot deal with their emotions. The healthy thing to do would be to do just that, would be to work with your feelings, bring up that crap so it's no longer buried deep inside your body, okay? I feel free as a bird, okay? You guys, I can't even tell you the amount of stress that has been lifted off of my body the past year. I used to feel so heavy. I used to feel so tired. I used to feel so drained. I used to feel so depressed. Like I would force myself to smile. And sometimes now I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to rub my cheeks because I'm laughing so much all the time. A narcissist won't do that. And you know what's crazy to me? That is the simplest thing that a narcissist could do, is just dig deep to heal, but they won't do it. It is easier for them to place blame than to do the hard work. So tell me who's strong. It's definitely not the narcissist, because why? They are too weak to do the work. We are strong as hell because we do the healing work that they caused us. So therefore, we become even stronger, more healthier people. So really, they're not winning the game. It's not even a game. We're not game players, but a narcissist is a game. But see, everything is a game to them. They will never win the game because they have to wake up and deal with their own emotions every day. They have to deal with their own hatred that they have, about themselves. They don't love themselves. They can't possibly love themselves because people that love themselves treat other people with love, kindness, and respect. Narcissists will never do that. They don't know how because they never did the work. So something that really is so simple becomes such a challenge and such a chore for a narcissist. It's just too hard. So really, that just shows me how weak a narcissist is. Even though they come across as being the bully, the manipulator, the one that just talks down to everybody, you guys, that's a joke. That is a joke. Because loving people don't do that. Narcissists do it all the time. That's all they know. Because it's that wall they put up. It's that defense mechanism. It's that fight or flight. Oh, I used to say that every time to the narcissist. I would go, FOF, and he would get so pissed at me because he didn't know what I was talking about. So every time he started, getting super defensive, which was all the time, not part of the time, guys, it was all the time, I was like, there's the FOF again. And he was like, what the F does that mean? And I'm like, figure it out. It was just, I just started recognizing the pattern. It was like, as soon as I would say something and the defense mode would go up and the yelling and the cursing and the, you don't know what you're talking about. And I just like, fight or flight. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see, Janice, maybe I should go take a walk right now because this is not doing me any good sitting here listening to this crazy nonsense. And that's what it is. You can't reason with insanity. You just cannot do it. So I mean, my wish really is that narcissists would just take the time to do the work. My goodness, their lives would change like that. And they would understand what it's like to be around people that are loving and kind and giving and caring and all of those things. But you know what? The narcissists push all of us away. And I told that to the narcissist all the time. I said, all you're doing is pushing me away. You're pushing me away. And he's like, whatever. Well, who's saying whatever now? It's sure not me. Okay? Because I'm in such a healthy, loving, beautiful place in my life. And I just could not be more grateful. So, just know, please, you guys, it's not you. It is definitely not you. All right. So keep focusing on just you and your healing path, what you need to do for you. All right. The narcissist is just going to be in this ball of negative energy all the time. Let them. It's not your job. It's not your job to make them positive. It's their own job. All right. Love and light to all of you. I will be back shortly. Thank you.